Hello everyone and welcome back to a Ring of Honor special. This is our 7th and final day. Big World Championship match to finalize, I don't know. We got a championship match tonight. CM Punk versus Kenny Omega. And here we go, then we are kicking things off this evening here with a one-on-one match between Tomaso Ciampa and Jushin Thunder Liger. This one suggested by 404 Metsubo 2.0. Well, I'm not sure if that's a real person or just like some sort of robot. Are you a robot? Are you a robot? But it's an interesting one. Of course, both these guys have worked Ring of Honor. Of course, Ciampa a lot more than Liger. I think Liger's done 1 or 2 appearances in Ring of Honor. Ciampa now just launching Liger to the outside. And Ciampa going to join him out there as well. There is the boot in the face. And Liger now stamping on the hand. Dropping the elbows as well. And Liger starting things off pretty damn well here. Now, let's head over to the ranking system and see where these two sit. Currently, Jushin Thunder Liger is on +4 from 4 matches. 4 matches, 4 wins for him. Tomaso Ciampa currently sits on -1 from 10 matches. A -1 from last year. This year, he's a balanced 0. So it'll be interesting to see on this one how it pans out moving forward as... Yeah, look at that, really working over the leg there, Liger, who now heads up onto the top, stalking Tomaso Ciampa. And Liger in with a lovely drop kick, taking Ciampa down. And now Liger hooking the legs and rolling it through into that bow and arrow submission. As Ciampa pops free into the pin, but... not even a 1 count there. Ciampa unable to hold Liger down for any period of time as now Ciampa has Liger in the corner, face first, slamming Liger before now raining down the strikes as well. And that's where Ciampa, I think, is going to be the strongest in this one. Really just utilising those strikes, and that's just what he's best at, isn't it, really? Liger, of course, much better at the cruiserweight aspect of the game. Great high flyer, great junior heavyweight over in Japan. As Ciampa now taking him up into that, wow, the Project Ciampa, the powerbomb onto the knees, and this could be a very, very short match to kick off tonight's show. As we said, 5 matches here this evening for you. This is the opening match, of course. Next up, we will see the SWE Women's Championship on the line as Sasha Banks defends against Deonna Purrazzo. Then we have got a 4-way elimination tag team match. So 8 men in the ring, 4 separate tag teams. The Briscoe brothers, the American Wolves, FutureShock, and the Kings of Wrestling. Then we'll have Damien Priest going one-on-one against Brian Cage before that big main event. As I said, as Kenny Omega will defend the SWE Championship against CM Punk. As Liger now just in with that bow and arrow submission on the outside. Of course, in Ring of Honor, there is a 20 count, isn't there? But I've not set that up, so it's a 10 count in SWE Ring of Honor. Ciampa now sends Liger headfirst right into the ring post. And now Ciampa in. Oh, that knee right in the face of Liger. As Ciampa sending Liger straight into the ring steps now. Ciampa going to bring Liger back up to a standing base as the boot in the gut. And now Ciampa in with that snap suplex. And there's the big boots in the face as well, as now Ciampa just has a hold of the throat of Liger, who then fights back with a right hand in the gut. Liger with that suplex. Brings Ciampa back up to a standing base as the big chops and the kicks. Oh, the big boot right round the side of the head of Tomaso Ciampa there by Jushin Liger, who fights back now with the big strikes, but Ciampa with a big knee into the gut. And Ciampa re-enters the ring. The referee's up to a 7 count here. Ciampa could win this by count out. I don't think anybody wants that though. Not even Ciampa. As you can see, back out on the outside, looking to continue the fight. And this match at the moment has definitely been in Ciampa's wheelhouse. I mean, on the outside of the ring, it's turned into a fight rather than a wrestling match. It definitely is exactly what Ciampa would want from this, I think. Ciampa now brings Liger back up to a standing base. Liger re-enters the ring, as does Ciampa. Now finally both guys are back in the ring for the first time in quite some time. And straight away Liger taking control. And now Liger taking Ciampa up. Is he thinking, running, sit out, Liger, bomb. 1, 2. Oh, only a 2 count. I thought that was going to be it. I thought all of a sudden Liger was going to pull that win out of nowhere. Big high-angled German suplex there by Tomaso Ciampa, who's now bringing Liger back up to a standing base. Ciampa with a boot in the gut. Hooks the arms. And in. Oh, lovely maneuver. Dropping him face first. Oh. Wow. On the brink of 3. Liger now sending Ciampa into the corner. And what is Liger's plan here? In with that Frankensteiner. And once again Liger taking... Oh no! I thought he was going to go once again there for another Liger bomb, but Ciampa rolled it through. Oh, not quite enough to hold him down though. And Ciampa now once again takes... Nope, he doesn't quite get him up. Liger fights back with the clothesline. Big frog splash by Liger on Ciampa. And now Liger hooks him again. Is he going to be able to hit that running Liger bomb? He does. Is Ciampa too close to the ropes? No, he's not. And Liger gets the 3 count. Jushin Thunder Liger. That means Ciampa now is going to drop down to -2 in the rankings, whereas Jushin Thunder Liger is going to move himself now up to +5 in the rankings. Which is great for him. That's actually going to move Liger up now into 48th position, which is actually also joint 36th with quite a lot of people. Obviously, the longer this goes, this universe mode, the more that these points will start to separate. But at the moment, yeah, we do have quite a lot of people on the same points here and there. Maybe we should put some of them against each other just to try and mix and match it up a little bit, you know. But either way, fantastic win there from Jushin Liger. Ciampa obviously showing great respect there. But what a great match it was. Right, let's move on. And here we go then, we are underway in this Women's Championship match. Deonna Purrazzo got this opportunity by defeating Mercedes Martinez earlier on in the week. Of course, that match was created because those are the current 2 Ring of Honor Women's Champions. So who knows, Deonna Purrazzo could walk away here with the Women's Championship, or Sasha Banks will be able to retain successfully. She's been a decent champion, Sasha. She's held the belt since we finished off 2K19. Made 1 or 2 defenses, I think. I mean, nothing major, don't get me wrong, but... Deonna Purrazzo now just sending Sasha Banks to the outside, and Purrazzo dropping the knee on the inside of the arm. And then dropping the big knee in the face as well. Sasha Banks, though, the boot in the gut and in with a DDT on the outside. Remember, champion's advantage is in place here. As Sasha now gets caught, Deonna Purrazzo with a boot in the gut. Now Purrazzo has Sasha up against the ropes, takes her down to the ground before springing up with a big boot into the face. And Deonna Purrazzo here in control at the moment, taking the arm of Sasha, and that's going to be a big disadvantage for Sasha. We know she likes to utilize the bank statement as a finisher maneuver. By weakening the arm, that is definitely going to disadvantage her, I would say. Deonna Purrazzo now up on the top. Deonna sending Sasha into the corner. Oh, Sasha fighting back with a big elbow. Deonna now with the big strikes. In with a drop kick. And Deonna Purrazzo wrenching back at the arm. Nice Meteora there by Sasha Banks. As Sasha just really twisting away at the neck. In with a big frog splash. Sasha with a big boot across the gut. Big boot into the back as well. And Purrazzo went for that running knee strike. Completely missed it though. Sasha slamming the back of the head of Deonna Purrazzo into the mat. And Deonna fighting back, chopping away the leg of Sasha, now rolling her through. Deonna Purrazzo dropping the knees on the inside the arm of Sasha. Once again, weakening that arm for, well, basically he's going to reduce the amount of pressure that Sasha could put on via the bank statement should she be able to lock it in. Sasha, though, taking down Deonna Purrazzo. And brings her back up in with that head scissors. I don't think Deonna will tap to this, but she'll take a few seconds to rest and relax. Sasha now drags Deonna Purrazzo along. There's the big boot in the back of the leg. And now Sasha with a big clubbing blows into the back of Deonna Purrazzo. And Sasha now taking Deonna up. Oh, Deonna able to break free. And in with that big German suplex. Squeaky chair, I do apologise. Sasha now has the arm hooked, but Deonna Purrazzo able to fight back. And Sasha flattens her though. Absolutely flattens her. And Sasha now stalking. There is that backstabber, rolls her through. But I think Deonna's feet are underneath the ropes, and that is the big problem with a bank statement on this game. It never works. I'm surprised Sasha even became the champion, to be honest, the way this was. Deonna now rolling Sasha through. And Deonna the big boot right into the face. And now Deonna Purrazzo stalking. And she has the arm of Sasha, but Sasha now is also under the ropes. I'd say there's one thing that these women cannot do, and that is ring positioning. They have been awful so far, I must say. Referee gets in the way of Deonna Purrazzo, and that gave Sasha enough time to sort of escape there. Deonna now dropping the elbow right into the head. Deonna Purrazzo now brings Sasha back up to a standing base, and Sasha with a big headbutt knocking Deonna Purrazzo down. There's the boot in the gut. Spins around in with that neck breaker. And what is Sasha's plan now? Again, looking for the bank statement, but again, straight into the ropes. It's just terrible positioning. Nice spinning neck breaker there by Deonna Purrazzo. And now wrenching back at the arm once again. Really wrenching that bad boy back. And Purrazzo now twisting the arm once again. This big boot right in the gut. And Deonna once again dropping a knee right into the arm of Sasha Banks. Nice jawbreaker there by Sasha. And now just dumping Deonna Purrazzo over the top and springs her neck first across that top rope, and Deonna crashes to the outside. Deonna Purrazzo able to break free from the shoulders with the elbow in the face. Now gets her in the back and sends Sasha face first into the ring post. Remember, championship advantage is in place here. So Deonna breaking the count and heading back to the outside. But Sasha taking full control back. Big boot in the chest. And Deonna Purrazzo just slides to the outside. Of course, Sasha is more than happy to take the count-out victory, but she did slide out and break it, so maybe I'm wrong. Sasha now taking Deonna Purrazzo. Oh, I thought she was going to try and powerbomb her onto the steps then, but no. Deonna sending Sasha Banks into the steps. Now Deonna Purrazzo back into the ring. Again, just breaking that count. She knows she doesn't want to win this by count out because she won't get the championship. And that little bit of time back and forth is costing Deonna Purrazzo. It's giving Sasha enough time to get back into this one. There's the neck breaker by Sasha. Referee's up to a 3 count now. Sasha just launching Deonna Purrazzo back to the ground. Deonna Purrazzo now sending Sasha once again right into the ring steps. And the big boot in the gut. Sasha now. Again, it's crazy to me how this match has taken place mostly on the outside. I mean, the referee's got little control over this. They keep coming in, breaking the count, and then going back to the outside. It's tricky, really. I mean, this has not really been a wrestling match. This has been a full-on fight for quite some time. As Sasha with that neck breaker once again. That might be enough here, you know. Referee's at a 7 count. Now he's at an 8. If Sasha can... Sasha just sending Deonna Purrazzo to the outside, to the ground now. Referee's up to a 9. No, Sasha breaks the count. She doesn't want to win this by count out either. Wow, Sasha could have just won the match there and then. But I suppose that's the respect she has for Deonna Purrazzo. It's also the, well, disrespect as well, I suppose. She thinks she can beat her fair and square, as now Deonna's now back in the ring, but Sasha to the outside and Deonna back to the outside as well. Now Sasha back in the ring. Are we finally going to get this back in the bloody ring? We have. We're back in the ring. Another strikes back and forth, and Sasha... There's the backstabber, rolls her through into the bank statement. This time rolls her away from the ropes. And this time, oh no, she did get to the ropes. Managed to hook her back leg over the rope. Big, oh my god, Sasha got so far across the ring then. There's the boot in the gut by Sasha. Swings around once again into the neck breaker. And this time hooks the legs. Will that be enough for Sasha to retain? No, Deonna Purrazzo once again kicks out. This has been pure madness, this match so far. And Sasha's going to go bank statement again. But again, too close to the ropes, I think. Yep. God, I hate this bloody finisher maneuver. So it's the worst finisher maneuver on the game. I'll have to change it again. Because I did last time, didn't I? Last year, I changed it and made those two moves separate. So I got rid of the backstabber and just gave her the crossface. And I think that might be the case here because I think Sasha may be about to lose the championship as the armbar's locked in. We have got a brand new SWE Women's Champion in Deonna Purrazzo. She does move up to +2 in the rankings now. Still not necessarily very high, is it really? But Sasha Banks, who's now the former champion, moves down to -2. So really neither of these two were that high up, were they really? And there we go. Sasha Banks loses the SWE Women's Championship. That's the first championship to change hands here, I believe. Oh, we shouldn't have let the thing zoom in because you see how bad the core actually is. Yeah, that's the first championship to change hands this week, I believe. And it's all because of that bloody move. It's all because of that bank statement. It just does not work. So we'll get it fixed. We'll get it fixed. Don't you worry. Anyway, let's move on. Right then, we are underway with this tag team match suggested by Omega Project. We have got the Kings of Wrestling, Cesaro and Chris Hero, or Cassius Ohno. We have got the American Wolves, Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards. We have got Mark and Jay Briscoe, the Briscoe brothers. And finally, we have got FutureShock, Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole. So as we're doing this year, this match is worth still only 1 point for the singles rankings. But this match is worth 4 points. 1 point for the win. And 3 bonus points in the tag team division. So this is a massive one. This could definitely elevate someone to the upper echelons of the rankings. It is elimination, so, you know, no problems there. The only problem we have got is, as we found out in night number 1 of this, that people do not break pins of their own partners for some reason. Hopefully that's something that 2K will address in a patch. We haven't had a patch in a while, actually. It's been a good few weeks since we had a patch that I'm aware of, anyway. But yeah, it's a great opportunity here. Again, we've got 4 teams that have all competed in... I'm not sure. I don't know, actually, about FutureShock. Obviously, we know that Red Dragon was a big part of Ring of Honor. And Adam Cole was a big part of Ring of Honor. I'm not quite sure if FutureShock themselves ever were on Ring of Honor. I'm sure they probably were, to be honest. I think FutureShock were probably before Red Dragon became a thing. As Chris Hero, big slam there. Oh, that's Mark Briscoe. Jay Briscoe currently fighting with Adam Cole. Both of those former Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champions as well. But yeah, these matches are handy. Like I said, it does help us sort the tag team division a lot. Because last year we literally just did win or loss for the tag team divisions. It's sort of... there's not a lot of points in the tag team. There's more minus points than there is plus points, if that makes sense. But now we're doing it this way and we're giving the bonus points for the amount of teams that... Well, basically you're getting the points the other teams are losing as well as the win. That's basically how we're doing it now. So you get the point for the win and then you're also getting the 3 points of the teams you've defeated. So yeah, it should be a pretty interesting way to see how this one all pans out in the end. I mean, all these teams do deserve to be high up in the tag team rankings. They're all teams that could ideally fight for the tag team championships, but I mean, we'll have to wait and see who does come out on top of it, and if there is a championship match in the future for them. Because at the moment, Bron Breakker and Rick Steiner do not look like dropping those belts. They are looking outstanding at this point in time. As Eddie Edwards just raking his foot across the face of Cesaro. As there's the J Driller in the middle of the ring there by Jay Briscoe and Adam Cole. This could be a massive early elimination if the referee actually counts the pin, which he hasn't. And I think Adam Cole might have just gotten away with one there, you know. The referee was too busy looking at the submission hold locked in by Cesaro on Eddie Edwards. He completely ignored the fact there was a big pin ongoing. And this has given Adam Cole the opportunity potentially to go in with that Panama Sunrise. And this could also be a massive elimination. We could get rid of one of the Briscoes here. We do. Jay Briscoe, former Ring of Honor World Champion, has been eliminated. Oh, Mark did come in then. Mark did come in. Was he trying to break the pin? Maybe. Maybe they fixed it. As Adam Cole just DDT in the leg of Eddie Edwards, I think. I wasn't paying attention, to be honest. Cheeky little roll up there by Kyle O'Reilly on Mark Briscoe. There's only one Briscoe left in this one now. They've not had the best of times. Of course, they didn't win that triple threat tag team match on the opening night either against FTR and the Young Bucks. They were eliminated very early, and they could be eliminated very early from this one as well, as Mark Briscoe is locked into this guillotine hold by Kyle O'Reilly. Will he survive it? Yes, he's able to use his strength to pick up Kyle O'Reilly and slam him into the mat. Cesaro and Adam Cole really working over Eddie Edwards here. Davey Richards has been busted open as well. Big elbow in the back of the neck, and there's the neutralizer by Cesaro on Eddie Edwards. There is the pin. This could be an elimination. I'll tell you what, both the American Wolves could be gone very quickly as Chris Hero just, elbowed Davey Richards right in the back of the head, but he was too close to the ropes to be eliminated. And there's that rolling forearm as well by Hero on Davey Richards, as Cesaro just spins Adam Cole. And now Cesaro going to roll Adam Cole over into that sharpshooter. No, Kyle O'Reilly is not protecting his teammate. It's still not really working that well in this, is it? Davey Richards broke it up, though. He saw an opportunity just to kick Cesaro in the face, and now Richards taking Adam Cole over into the ankle lock. Adam Cole is really getting brutalized here with these submissions. Adam Cole able to roll it through. I was going to say then, if that was a tap by Adam Cole, then that would have put the Kings of Wrestling in a great position. Because they would be the only team left with two members. At the moment, we've got one Briscoe and one American Wolf. So if either one of FutureShock or the Kings of Wrestling do get eliminated, that's going to leave the other team in a great advantage, having two members left in this match. Not that they actually protect each other, as we've seen. Cesaro now taking Davey Richards up with that reverse suplex. We seem to have broken away into two groups of three, which is a bit of an odd one. Lovely T-bone suplex there by Kyle O'Reilly. Cesaro now dropping Davey Richards. It's like Cesaro and Adam Cole are working over Davey Richards, and Chris Hero and Kyle O'Reilly are trying to work over Mark Briscoe at this point in time. Yeah, these sort of matches aren't working as well. I need to put a couple of tickets in on 2K22, I think, don't I, on the old 2K website. Just try and fix these. I mean, they're minor problems, but they're just stuff that would be ideal to have fixed. As Cesaro now taking Adam Cole up and a big slam down. Cesaro now going to clean and jerk Adam Cole above their head. That sounded dodgy, I know. Now drops him in that gorilla press. Ooh, here we go. Everyone's getting back in the ring now. Oh no, Mark Briscoe's out. Okay. It'd be a lot better if we actually broke into 3 lots of 2 rather than 2 lots of 3. Make a hell of a lot more sense, wouldn't it, really? Big elbow there, and see, Adam Cole got caught there, and is that a knee bar locked in there by Mark Briscoe on Kyle O'Reilly? It is. Adam Cole hasn't spotted it. Adam Cole seems to be bugged out a bit there, actually. But no, Kyle O'Reilly was able to survive that. Oh, Kyle with a big boot right in the face of Mark Briscoe now. Going to bring Mark back up to a standing base. And he's going to lock in that front guillotine hold. He does. Once again, lock in that front guillotine hold. But Davey Richards, for some reason, he is not happy. He wants that broken up so he can get the elimination himself by the looks of it. Yeah, he locks in a submission hold of his own now on Mark Briscoe. And now Kyle O'Reilly's not happy with that either. Kyle O'Reilly wants to eliminate Mark Briscoe. I mean, these... I mean, how... This was working fine on 2K19. How have they fucked it? How have they messed it up to a point where it doesn't work anymore? I know, Kitty. It doesn't work, does it? So the cat's just come to say hello. Nice Northern Lights suplex now. As it looks like Cesaro and Hero are going to work together now on Adam Cole on the outside, as both Davey Richards and Kyle O'Reilly stalking Mark Briscoe. There's the guillotine. Is that going to be the end of Mark Briscoe? It is. Mark Briscoe taps. The Briscoe brothers are out of this one. And we are down to 5, and 2 of those are the Kings of Wrestling. Nice regal plex there by O'Reilly. Yeah, Dave Richards' boot was on the bottom rope there, wasn't it? Nice insecurity there. Jawbreaker by Davey Richards. Takes Kyle O'Reilly up into that tombstone pile driver. Not enough though, he still wants to do more offense. He has the ankle locked. Into the ankle lock, but O'Reilly straight away at the ropes, and that just shows how good O'Reilly is. His ring positioning and everything is just... It's just one step up, isn't it? O'Reilly now just showing off, just sliding around on top of Davey Richards. And now O'Reilly really wrenching away at the arm of Richards. I think Richards was looking for a tombstone once again there. Richards now taking O'Reilly up. O'Reilly able to break free. Nice leg breaker there. As now Hero is in the ring now as well. It looks like Hero and Cesaro have decided to divide and conquer. It's not really worked out too well so far. Why are they breaking submission? Why are they not breaking their own? It makes no sense. They don't break the submissions on their own teammates, but they'll quite happily break the submissions against their opponents. There we go. There's the tap out. Okay, we're down to 2-on-2 now then. We're down to 2-on-2. The Kings of Wrestling versus FutureShock. There's the brainbuster by Kyle O'Reilly. Spear by Adam Cole. I thought the Kings of Wrestling were going to dominate this one, but it looks at this point in time that FutureShock might have this. Only a 2 count there on the pin on Chris Hero. But the submission locked in by Kyle O'Reilly on Cesaro. Or Cesaro was able to get a hold of the ropes. But there is the Panama Sunrise. That flip pile driver from the corner. Of course, Cesaro does not break it up. He's more busy breaking up submissions from his own teammates, isn't he? Because that's... Oh, this game. This game. Why you not work? Why you no work well? You work well now, hopefully. Right. So let me just start updating the ranking system. So we know the Briscoe brothers were eliminated. So they dropped down to -4 in the tag team rankings now. The American Wolves lose. That puts them down to -3. And I mean, we can be honest here. Surely FutureShock's going to get this one, aren't they? So, I mean, that would put FutureShock 2 + 3. And it would put the Kings of Wrestling down on -2. I mean, that's if it does go this way. I mean, there's still every opportunity that maybe Cesaro could pull this one off, but it's looking very, very unlikely at this point in time. But we'll have to wait and see what happens, I suppose. I mean, it's highly possible, knowing this game, because the fact that they're not defending pinfalls. I'm pretty sure they'd just stand there and watch Cesaro pin their tag team partner, wouldn't they, really? That's just how it works at this point in time, isn't it? But they can't even decide who's going to attack him. There's the neck breaker. Cesaro is straight back up with that running forearm, though. I mean, this could be the opportunity here. Kyle O'Reilly drops the outside. If Cesaro can maybe lock in a sharp shooter, he tried, but Adam Cole saw it coming, was playing possum. Cesaro now in with a lovely T-bone. And Cesaro now looking potentially at the neutralizer. Kyle O'Reilly's on the outside. He's not been able to defend his partner. There's the pin for the 1, 2. Oh, Adam Cole kicked out. Adam freaking Cole kicked out. Adam Cole now with the elbow in the face of Cesaro. The pair of them come together. Cesaro dumping Adam Cole to the outside, but Kyle O'Reilly sneaks up behind him. Cesaro once again in with that reverse DDT. Could Cesaro pull this one out the bag? Could they do it, Cesaro? Nope. Oh, maybe. Adam Cole now. Oh, for God's sake. Will you please just work together to take down an opponent rather than just swinging? Will you please just have some sort of smartness? Look, again, Adam Cole was about then to go for the Panama Sunrise, and Kyle O'Reilly's like, nah, fuck you, mate. I'm taking this one now. O'Reilly was about to go for the guillotine, then Adam Cole breaks it away. Nobody wants to allow... Oh, for God's sake. Work together! For God's sake, work together! As a harmonious couple, stop trying to be a group of absolute nutbags. Cesaro, will you knock one down so the other one can beat you, please? This is just a mess. Absolute mess. An absolute mess. Again, Adam Cole desperately trying to hit that Panama Sunrise, and Kyle O'Reilly's just like, no, mate, you're not doing it. You are not having this maneuver. I need to finish this one off. You know what, Kyle? You know what, Kyle? I'm just going to put you out the way for a moment because you are just pissing me off, mate. Okay. You know what, Cesaro? Just take me out. Cole, come on, mate. Thank you. Okay. Right, now we're out the way. Let's do that. Okay, Adam Cole's not going for the Panama Sunrise now. I thought he would do. Spinning heel kick in the gut. And finally, we've got a bit of cohesive wrestling going on. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a fresh minute. Adam Cole, beautiful dropkick. Got so much height on that as well. So much height. Cole now dumping Cesaro into the corner. And there is the boot in the knee. Now in with that Panama Sunrise. In with a pin. Surely the 2 and the 3. There we go. See, all we have to do is just get rid of someone. Kyle O'Reilly, you've just been so annoying to me. Right, Cesaro moves down to -3 in the rankings. Chris Hero is not on here, apparently. Cassius Ohno is on here, okay. He moves down to -1. Briscoe. I had completely spelt Briscoe wrong. I put all the letters in the wrong place there. Right. Mark Briscoe moves down to -2. Jay Briscoe moves down to -2 as well. And the American Wolves, Davey Richards, is going to move down to -5. He's had a rough time, hasn't he? Eddie Edwards is going to move down to -3. While Adam Cole is going to move up to -4. It's been a terrible time. All these people in this match have really had a tough one. Apart from Kyle O'Reilly. He moves up to +2. Right, let's move on then to our next match of the evening. And here we go then, the battle of 2 big behemoths here in Ring of Honor and SWE as well. We have got Brian Cage going up against Damien Priest, and Brian Cage does have the Gates of Agony, Khan and Toa Leona at ringside as well. Brian Cage now big clubbing blow against the back. And Brian Cage is in an early control of this match. Let's see where these two currently sit in the rankings. Brian Cage currently up on +1. Alongside Khan and Toa Leona as well. Toa Leona. It's Toa Leona, isn't it? I'll put Leone on the rankings for some reason. Also, we look at Damien Priest. Damien Priest currently sits on 0. Would you believe that these two guys, in the ranking the size we have, nearly 1,000, Brian Cage and Damien Priest are actually next to each other? Brian Cage on +1, Damien Priest on 0, but literally Damien Priest is the highest 0 and Brian Cage is the lowest 1. Because they're the most recent changes, that's the reason why. Priest now wrenching away at the leg of Brian Cage. And of course, Brian Cage, Khan and Toa Leona are a group now on Ring of Honor known as Tully Blanchard Enterprises. Tully getting a fresh move over to Ring of Honor now since his time with FTR has stopped. Brian Cage now in control of... Apologies, not quite sure what happened there, but we had a bit of a glitch. But we are backers now. I can't remember what I was saying now. Oh yeah, Khan, Toa Leona and Brian Cage are together now as Tully Blanchard Enterprises in Ring of Honor. Tully, of course, getting a fresh thing to do now since his time with FTR is finished. And Brian Cage, obviously, hadn't really found much TV time in AEW recently. So this is good for him as well. A fresh Ring of Honor, I think, would be great, especially if Ring of Honor gets TV time. Brian Cage, I think, is going to be one of the main men on that roster. And Khan and Toa Leona, both very young up-and-comers, I believe. And they're two people that, as you may have noticed from this week, I am quite interested to see how it all pans out moving forward. So it'll be interesting to see how it does pan out moving forward. There we go. Managed to duplicate myself there for a second. Brian Cage now brings Priest back up, but Priest is having none of it. Brings Cage along into the backbreaker. And of course, we did see Cage, Leona, and Khan together in the previous episode as they took on the Job Squad. The team of Cole Quinn, Baron Blade, and Lucas Bull. They're debuting Lucas Bull, as you will. Damien Priest now taking Cage up. Oh, nice Falcon Arrow. Very difficult to hit that maneuver on someone so big, but he managed to pull it out the bag. Strong strike in the face there by Damien Priest, who just wrenches the leg of Brian Cage. Brian fighting back with a boot now in the face of Damien Priest. Brings him back up to a standing base. Oh, Priest with the jawbreaker. And now Priest with those big knees right into the gut of Brian Cage. And Priest now looking for that crossroads, whatever he calls it. The cross Priest. The angry Priest. But Brian Cage, smartly enough, able to get his boot underneath the bottom rope. Priest now gets around the back of Brian Cage. Looking to take him up. Cage just stamping on the toe of Damien Priest, who fights back with a knee in the gut, but Cage fighting back with the jawbreaker. There's the boot in the chest, and now springs off with a DDT. Not quite sure how he did that. He seemed to break several laws of physics and gravity there. Brian Cage now with a powerbomb symphony. There's two, keeps the grip and hoists him up for a third, and now Brian Cage stalking. Will he be able to get the man the size? Of course he will. He'll be able to get Damien Priest up into a drill claw because Brian Cage is a machine, and there is the drill claw. There is the pin, and is that enough for the win? It is. Brian Cage gets himself the victory here against Damien Priest. Damien Priest now drops down to -1. Brian Cage moves himself up to +2. This was only his third match of the year, actually. But he's had 2 wins at the moment and 1 loss. So he's doing okay. And I feel, 2 wins in 2 nights for Brian Cage. This could be the start of him pushing forward into a much more prevalent position in our ranking system. Right, I believe it is time for our main event of the evening, the SWE Championship match. Let's crack a lack into it. The bell goes then, we are underway in our main event of not just tonight, but our entire Ring of Honor special. We have got Kenny Omega defending the SWE Championship against CM Punk. Omega, nice boot right in the spine and looking to take things high risk early on with a double foot stomp, but CM Punk saw it coming and was able to roll out of the way. Punk now raining down the strikes into the side of the head of Kenny Omega, and now Punk, he's going to go high risk himself now. But this time Punk does pull it out the bag, unlike Kenny Omega. And Punk now raining down the elbows into the face. Omega now, they're wrenching away. Has the submission locked in. I don't think it's going to be enough to make him tap, but doing damage to the legs is always a good way. Attempted lion salt there by Kenny Omega, completely missed. Punk now with a big boot into the face. Big chops across the face as well. Omega look for a chopper slap, and now Omega springs off the ropes with a moonsault straight into Punk, and there's the elbow. It's a pretty scrappy match to start things off. No one's really taken any real control of this so far. Punk popping up Omega, but Omega was able to turn it into the Hurricanrana, taking down CM Punk, and now Omega behind with the Dragon Suplex. That was obviously a rope break, referee. No prizes for that one whatsoever. His feet was right up against him, and then, oh, it looked like Omega was going there for the V-trigger. Punk now with a jawbreaker on Kenny Omega. There's a slap across the face. Now Punk taking Omega up and into the GTS. There is the pin for the 1, 2. Oh, almost the brand new champion. That would have been a short match, I tell you. Punk now has Omega up in the corner. Is he thinking potentially of a Pepsi plunge? He does the Pepsi plunge on Kenny Omega. The jumping pedigree from the top. Omega's in trouble here. Well, he was. He was in trouble, but now taking control of Punk once again. As you see, Omega busted open on what looks to be the top of the nose. Very painful, nonetheless. Omega with the elbow. Omega now brings Punk back up. Omega once again springing off that moonsault. He's loving that one. Nice. Dragon suplex there by Omega. Brings Punk back up to a standing base. And Omega, he's already survived the GTS. Now looking to take Punk in with that one-winged angel. Will Punk survive the one-winged angel? 1, 2, 3. No, he doesn't. And Kenny Omega retains the championship. And Omega making incredibly short work of CM Punk. Surprised how short work, I must admit. As Kenny Omega now moves up to +4 in the rankings. CM Punk is going to move down to +11. But there we go. I'm surprised how quick that was, you know. Really surprised how quick that was. And CM Punk himself looks absolutely shocked by how quickly he has been dispatched. Wow. Well, there we go. It's been a long old show. I know with that tag team match, definitely. I hope you have enjoyed this one. Of course, if you have, then do hit that like button, subscribe, and all the other good stuff. And I will see you again next time. I'm not sure what we're doing next. We were going to do Bloodsport, but I think I'm going to push that back a couple of weeks because I've had a quick look around and there's not as many cores as I would like. So we're going to push that back a little bit. We're going to squeeze something else in the middle. Not quite sure what that's going to be yet, but you'll find out in the next couple of days. Good night. God bless. Auf Wiedersehen. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.